Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow, chicka, bow. And let's see. Winner, we are spooling.
Who's going to get the win tonight, boys and girls? Who's it going to be?
Who will make it to the chat first?
Who's going to say hi quickest? I got money on Sam tonight.
Sam Jen. Oh, wait. 2, 3, 2.
Who's it going to be?
All right. We don't know. 3 people.
3 folks are in the room?
Yep.
Somebody say hi and let us know where you're watching from. This is why our views are down so low, because nobody's watching this.
Jen.
Jen.
Ding, 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 ding.
Jen won. Yay.
We'll ring the bell. Or the air horn.
You almost have as many sound effects as our buddy Aljon. We did a guest spot on a podcast yesterday. It was great. There was a lot of sounds.
A lot of podcasters in a room.
A lot of podcasters.
Yeah.
A lot of podcasters in the room.
Yeah.
Almost too many.
A lot of podcasters with a lot of opinions about a lot of Disney things.
That's right. Hard to get a word in edgewise when you're in a room full of podcasters.
I don't care about what you said. I'm moving on to what I think.
Right. Exactly. Great. Thanks for making that point. But what I really wanted to say was,
I still don't care.
At one point, I even raised my hand. I was like, heck with it. I just kept going. It was fun, though. I had a blast.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get the show started before I explain it. Ready?
Sure.
Hey, kid.
And now, the Disney Parks Podcast Infotainment segment.
Is that too fast?
No, yeah, it's fine. It's all good. We're good. Welcome, everybody, to the Infotainment Show. My name is Park Hopper John. Joining me, as always, is a lovely and talented Mr. Tony Casanova. How you doing tonight?
I'm alive.
Excellent. I'm so glad that you are. All right, so we are going to do something kind of fun. This is kind of what sold me on the idea of doing this Thursday night thing. We're going to pick a topic and we're going to talk about it. But the trick is you have to help us. You have to really join us. Now, if you listen to the replay, we would still love to have you join us. So you've got a couple options. You can leave us a comment on the blog, because if you're listening to the replay, odds are it's on the blog. You can leave us a comment if you're listening live. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can post a comment there. We want to know tonight what your opinion is of if they were to overhaul the whole little area where Primeval Whirl and Triceratops spin and that whole midway.
Mm-hmm.
What would they do there? What would be a really great... Because we've got the Dinosaur Attraction, which I think it's time for something new, because that attraction came out in the 90s, didn't it? 90s, right?
Yeah, probably something like that.
Because, Claire Huxtable was relevant back then. The actress who played her, Felicia Rashad, I believe is her name.
Yep.
And then it had one of the guys from a CSI was also in it. So, I mean, it needs to be something new. I don't know if it needs to be the Indiana Jones, but we would love for something new. So maybe
1998, April 22nd, was the countdown to extinction. Replaced.
Rumor came out that they're going to refurbish all of Dino Land and turn it into like an Indiana Jones area.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that we take Dino Land off the map. What do we replace Dino Land with?
Okay. Well, my opinion first?
Yeah, you go ahead, buddy. I'd love your opinion.
Okay. So I was thinking maybe to keep in the dino theme, So if Disney were to do it today, they wouldn't have a lot of budget, I would assume. COVID's wiped out their budget.
Yeah, yes.
So if they were to still keep in the dino theme, what about a Pixar movie, The Good Dinosaur? Now, it wasn't very popular, but you can still keep the dino theme and then just make other attractions based around that movie that would keep within a dino theme without you revamping the entire area and, gutting it, ripping it down, putting up all new. The pavement could stay the same. Some of the stuff could stay the same. The play area maybe could stay there. But at least you would be in the same dino universe without doing a complete overhaul.
I think it's a great idea. Good Dinosaur's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
You could do wasn't there some dinosaur themed classic Disney shorts?
Probably. Yeah.
I can't think of any like iconic ones,
right.
I'd be able to
right.
to do something. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Have any comments?
Yeah, so John Peck is saying Zootopia. I think they have plans for Zootopia. I think it's going to go in the back of the park, where the Rafiki petting area is, because I don't think the petting thing makes money. I'm not saying you don't have to buy tickets for the attractions, but I don't think that's a money winning proposition for them. And
right.
It's not getting more people. Oh, I got to go to you go to a petting zoo anywhere, right?
Yeah, but you don't go to a petting zoo where one of the sheep has a Mickey on its rear end.
Yeah.
That's pretty unique.
All right, you could do that anywhere. Anyway. I think Zootopia is going to go in the back, but I agree. Zootopia would be a good fit for the Animal Kingdom theme.
I agree.
If you're keeping with animals, I don't think they're going to put something non-animal. I don't think Rhodey would allow that. It has to be something in the animal universe or the plant or the earth or something of that flavor in order for them to put it in that park. It just has to blend with the rest of the park. Otherwise, it's just not going to make any sense.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Any other comments in the chat room?
Let's see. Edward is saying if they were going to keep Dino USA, if you walk around Primeval Whirl, there could be a cave. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. A cave. You walk down into the cave to take a submarine voyage into the center of the Earth to where the dinosaurs still exist.
Oh, dude, that'd be a great idea.
Yeah. I'm down for that.
Using some of the ideas from like the Journey to the Center of the Earth from is it Tokyo Disney Sea?
Yeah.
That'd be a great idea.
Right.
I think it'd be a good idea. What else do we have happening out there?
I think that's in the chat. The other idea I had is make it like a complete Finding Dory Nemo themed land area. You already have the show, which is not that far from that area. Right. So I think you can incorporate it a little bit and blend it in. But you could have like an aquarium. You could. I'm not make it like SeaWorld, but you could have, water type attractions, because I don't think water is represented a lot in the Animal Kingdom.
Mm.
You have a lot of other things. You have the lands and the stuff, but water, which is the main basis of the planet Earth, is not, I don't think, represented that well in the Animal Kingdom planet park.
Yep. I've got two ideas. I think one of them is kind of blatantly obvious, and the other one's kind of different. But I think the first idea is to, and both ideas are kind of relatively easy, the same. But one would be, I want the Beastly Kingdom that they promised us.
Oh yeah. I
don't have a problem with dinosaurs, but I think Beastly Kingdom would be great because it's Disney.
Right.
You know, now before you scream and shout, yes, I do know that Avatar is based off of, science fiction. So what we do is we go to the other end on the other side of the park. We go fantasy. So Beastly Kingdom, dragons, all sorts of things that don't exist. Or didn't, or no longer exist if you are of the mind that dragons really did exist.
Right.
So I think Beastly Kingdom would be great. It would be great to get a roller coaster, another roller coaster to compete with Everest. It needs to be a thrill ride.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good if they, do something with the Dinosaur Attraction. But Beastly Kingdom would be the one that I would choose because you could have all sorts of really cool fantasy characters, and I think that would
ride a unicorn.
Sure, yeah, why not? They could create unicorns that kids could ride on. It's Disney, for crying out loud.
Go swimming with the Loch Ness monster.
Sure, why not? We got the Yeti. They could do cryptids. They could do a cryptids area. They got the Yeti, and they can do Bigfoot, Loch Ness monster,
right,
Jersey Devil.
Yep. David is saying that Disney owns Ice Age, so that could work.
Ice Age is not a bad idea, or something. Wow, no, wait, the Antarctic. We don't have anything like that at Disney, do we?
No.
We don't have anything like cold attractions. So you've got Asia, Africa, Pandora.
Right.
Why not the Antarctic?
Yeah.
I mean, great. You got penguin exhibit.
Right.
Have all sorts of fun stuff there. That'd be kind of cool.
Yep. What about a complete Bugs Life area? I mean, I know we have the one stink attraction, which does not get very good ratings, but
the Tree of Life.
Yeah, the Tree of Life. That attraction is horrible. What if there was a complete, Bugs area?
That wouldn't be bad.
Get shrunk down to the size of a bug, almost like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. If they hadn't already had that over in California, I'd be more apt to do it. But I don't know. They've had it. It seems like they would go backwards, and really, Bugs Life is. I mean, they haven't had. That's been a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see if I can give you how old that is.
The exact date on that?
Yeah, I'm looking. No, it's not on this page. Anyway, let's see. Jen is saying, is there IP around Beastly Kingdom? Would Disney do anything that is not linked to IP?
Oh, that's a great question. The answer to that question is no, they wouldn't. That's the second part of the question. The first part of the question is there anything that Disney's got, including the 20th century stuff in Fox, that they could use? That's a great question.
Yeah.
I can't think of any big franchises that Disney has access to that they could use.
And then if I could speak today, Dyla is saying something with penguins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Antarctic.
Yeah, Antarctic and penguins. I would love to see something with penguins. A penguin show?
It would be the most well attended attraction in Animal Kingdom, considering it's so hot.
I would just get 3 fast passes in a row. Penguin show, penguin show, penguin show. Thank you.
There is one alternative that Disney does have the IP. I have not seen it, but I think the problem is it takes place. It doesn't work. Is Atlantis?
Oh yeah.
You could do Atlantis, and you could do a little bit more of that. But again, it wasn't a very top-grossing. There wasn't a lot of people who. I mean, that's not a movie that's like, hey, what movie were you see? Atlantis.
Yeah.
Could
they do something around the movie The Lion King?
Yeah, it's called the Africa part of. They've already got. Bro.
See.
Bro.
Yeah.
They already got something there.
What about a Jungle Book land?
They've already got that too. It's called India. Got tigers.
Yeah.
They already got that. Yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Right.
It's all Jungle Book takes place in India, so they've already got that.
Mm-hmm.
So they've already got that land. They've already got Asia.
Right.
So Antarctic makes sense. The only other one might be South America, but I don't think that there's any South American IP that Disney could pull from.
Right.
No,
Tarzan? No.
we already had that. I don't think they would go backwards like that. Let me do this. You know, any other
Pocahontas.
had that too.
What do you mean had that? Where had that?
Show? Did they have the Pocahontas show?
Yeah, that was just a show. What about a whole themed land?
To Pocahontas?
Yeah.
So in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
we could.
What else we got? Anything? Let's see in the chat. There's something. All right. Let's see. Jen is saying you can turn the dinosaur ride into an Antarctic adventure. I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
And now that they own Nat Geo,
Yeah.
they can use some great Nat Geo penguin content.
Yeah. You could also do, if you didn't want to do Atlantis, you want to do something like that, or Beastly Kingdom, do Onward.
What about Eight Below? That was a Disney movie.
Holy cow. Well, if you're going to do that, you could do Cool Runnings too. Oh, wait, no.
Yes, that is also. Eight Below is about the dog sled team.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Man, Zootopia is pretty strong.
Yeah.
That's a pretty strong.
Yeah. What about let's see, something around the movie Home on the Range? Another great failure.
Yeah, you could do like the United States. It's tough. It's tough to come up with with something new.
Mm.
But that's the thing. I mean, it's we've got there's not a ton of animal movies. I'll tell you one other thing that we might get to, and it would be a hard sell, but it's not necessarily animals, but it is talking about the Earth. Was do a Wall-E. This is what happens if you don't take care of Mother Earth.
Right.
So,
I'd love to be on one of those lounge chairs with a big Slurpee driving around.
Get on the attraction and ride through. The
Land Before Time or Dinosaur from the TV series. Oh yeah, the TV series would be good.
Like the Slee Stacks?
No, like I'm not the mama. TV series.
Those dinosaurs.
Yeah. Also incorporate the nature series into the land. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good one. I like the dinosaur series. I'm not the mama.
Yeah.
Let's see what is there. All right, so we have Dinosaur that would have to get replaced.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's in Dino Land. What else is in Dino Land right now? That's alive. The Wilderness Explorers. No, not the Wilderness Explorers. Triceratops Top Spin. And
I got it.
Dinah Sue. That's just the dinosaur that's on display. Easily be ripped down and replaced.
Why don't they turn the whole thing? Okay, so what's the food place over there by Dinosaur? The burger joint?
Yeah. Oh, damn! I'm not looking at food places. Hold on. Dining. Dino. No. Pizzafari? No. Oh my God! I can't even think of the name of that restaurant.
There is the rib
There is
place.
Dino Bite Snacks.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you got the ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we were there. Restaurantosaurus.
Restaurantosaurus. Okay,
Yes.
So what if we did this? What if we took like the dig site and we took that spot where all the midway is,
Mm-hmm.
and I have no idea what we would do to Dinosaur the attraction, but we turned all of that into like Ducktales adventure area.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we could do Ducktales. We could do that. We could do Chip and Dale's campsite.
Oh, well,
We could do all sorts of stuff where there's.
yeah.
We could literally do like the Wilderness Explorers thing over there. Of course, they've got the bird show, but I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't think of anything else. What are there any other ideas out there, guys? Help us out here.
I don't see any other stuff in the chat.
They're looking to us for all the good ideas.
Yeah, come on. We're out of ideas. How about you? But all right, so like DuckTales, what would be an attraction for DuckTales? Like you're chasing Scrooge McDuck for his money?
No, I mean you could.
He's left a trail of money, and you're trying to scoop it all up.
You could do all sorts of stuff. I mean, you've got the the crazy wacky adventures that they get into.
Yeah.
You could also do Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
They get into all sorts of crazy adventures. You could literally have them, go back in time. You could just repurpose it to, DuckTales go back in time. Phineas and Ferb go back in time. That actually makes more sense.
Right.
So they could just kind of plus the attraction up just a little bit, or just trying to come up with some really great.
There's a lot of restaurants closed in Animal Kingdom right now. I just want to say that.
There's a lot closed in Animal Kingdom right now.
Is that park really open or?
Well, I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of something that we could do that they would be able to incorporate the lake. If they did something like Beastly Kingdom, they could have all sorts of really cool stuff that they could do there. But
okay,
go ahead.
So let's see, Disney nature movies. This is what they've done so far. There's the Dolphin Reef. There was elephant, penguins, Born in China, Monkey Kingdom, bears, chimpanzee, and animal cats. Oh, wait, and more. Wings of Life, Oceans, Crimson Wing, and Disney Earth. So they can take some of these movies and make them into, not maybe attractions, but exhibits, to, give you the edutainment.
Right.
On... the earth, the planet, the animals, and how we all have to live together, the circle of life.
I think a penguin attraction would be amazing.
Yeah.
I also think a panda attraction would be cool.
Yeah.
We don't have pandas.
Because the penguin thing would be good because they could do the cartoon kind penguin type stuff as well as real life penguins. I think that would be an interesting move. I would like that, like Antarctic kind of themed land. Yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm liking that idea a lot.
Yeah, I think it would make sense because it's a big amount of space.
Yep.
You just turn all of Dino Land into like the Antarctic, and just make it all happen.
Yep.
Of course, it would be very expensive because they'd have to freeze everything. But I mean, why not? Because you can, right?
Yeah. And how do you freeze things in Florida? when it's 105 out.
It's keeping them cool. But, hey, SeaWorld does it. They have nowhere near the budget that Disney does. So if SeaWorld could do it, easily we can do it.
Right.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. So like we said, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a conversation. So leave us a comment in the chat. What would you do with either the midway area of Dinosaur, or what if we just completely took Dino Land out? What would you put in its place? I think right now the leading is what?
Antarctica or Zootopia?
Right? Zootopia
would be the two choices.
I agree.
So if you were to, let's do this. If you're watching this, or you're watching it later, We should put up a poll: Antarctica or Zootopia. That should be our poll. And comment and let us know which one you would pick. Which you would like is a Zootopia land or a Antarctica land.
A new continent.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think would be cool. I mean, we got nations in that
Literally.
continent.
Oh,
all right. Let's call it a day.
all right.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the show. And come find us over at Twitter. Well, no, let's say Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Disney Parks Podcast. And if you would please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. We're always putting content out. We need more people to subscribe. That helps us out a big time. But also make sure you come find us over at DisneyParksPodcast.com. You can find great articles, our show archives, as well as links to our amazing sponsors like Destinations to Travel. And if you're looking for someone to help you plan your vacation, go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/D, 2, for our good friends over at Destinations to Travel. And finally, if you want to support the show, you want to get in on a really cool group of folks who are having a lot of fun and getting up to 3 shows a week extra on top of the ones that we already do. You want to go over to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. For a small amount every month, you can get 2 shows. For a little bit more, you can get 3 shows. And for $35, I think you can get all 3 shows, plus some amazing swag. And you can get a Disney by the Numbers t-shirt club delivered directly to your front door. So other than that, my friends, Tony, as always, thanks for everything. And if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.